Welcome back to the Japan watch hunting series. In this trip, we explore some of the best watch spots in Tokyo and Osaka, from dedicated boutiques to vintage specialists and hidden second-hand shops. But today, we are doing something different. We are going inside Don Quijote. Donki, one of the most chaotic, iconic, and unexpected places to buy watches in Japan. Most people come here for souvenirs, snacks, cosmetics, and pure madness. But tucked away inside the store, you will find full displays of pre-owned watches, from entry-level pieces to surprisingly high-end models. And the interesting part? The prices are all over the place. So in this episode, we are comparing Donki's watch prices with the real market value using Chrono24 and WatchCharts to see whether Donki is actually a hidden treasure or just a place with flashy sale tags that don't mean much. Is Donki a good place to buy watches? Can you really find a deal here? Or should you save your money for the proper watch store? Let's dive in and find out. We decided to compare the prices of some Omegas. Our first watch is the Omega Speedmaster Day Date, reference 352330, a model that sits between sporty and dressy, with its triple calendar and 24-hour subdial. Donki was selling this one for 315,000 yen, roughly 1600 francs. According to WatchCharts, the fair market value is about 1660 francs, and Chrono24 listings typically run from 1800 up to 2300 francs. So here, Donki is positioned right at market level. Not overpriced, but not a major bargain either. A neutral, reasonable starting point. Next we found the Speedmaster Racing Schumacher reference 351950, which has been gaining popularity thanks to its motorsport DNA and colorful variations. Donki priced it at 380,000 yen, about 1900 francs. WatchCharts placed the market value a bit higher, around 2,400 francs, and Chrono24 sellers typically range from 2,600 to 2,900 francs for good examples. No watch hunt would be complete without a classic moon watch. The Speedmaster Professional 357050 is one of the most iconic watches ever made. We are still waiting to get one in our collection, but in the meantime, Donki's price was at 705,000 yen, or about 3,600 francs. WatchChart places the fair market value at around 3,400 francs. And Chrono listings vary widely from around 2,600 francs to the mid-3,000s for full set. At 3,600 francs, Donki is definitely at the upper end. Not terrible, but for such common reference, you can definitely find more competitive prices elsewhere. Next is the Omega Speedmaster Planet Ocean. It's a modern reinterpretation of one of the earliest Speedmasters. Donki listed it for 450,000 yen. So it's around 2,300 francs. WatchCharts places that fair market value at around 2,900, but Chrono24 listings for this reference often appear around 4,300 and 5,000 francs. So in this case, Donki has a really good price actually. It's a bit below the international retail offerings, making this a good attractive option for someone who likes this reference. Next, we look at the titanium No Time to Die Seamaster, worn by Daniel Craig in the James Bond film. Donki had it priced for 1,950,000 yen, around 6,200 francs. According to WatchCharts, the fair market value is around 5,800 francs, while Chrono24 listings usually range from 5,500 up to 7,100 francs, depending on condition and completeness. Donki here is slightly above the market estimate, but still comfortably within the international pricing range. Then we saw the Seamaster Professional 200 meter quartz. Donki priced it around 160,000 yen, around 850 francs. This is one of the cheapest so far. WatchCharts places the fair market value at 600 francs, but Chrono24 listings often fall between 900 and 1,200 francs, depending on condition. So Donki is above the estimated market value, but still competitive enough for real-world listings. We then found a bicolor Speedmaster from the 57 coaxial, which mixes vintage inspiration with a modern movement. Donki had this one at 968,000 yen, roughly at 5,000 francs. The WatchCharts market value sits just above that at around 5,000 francs, and Chrono24 sellers listed between 5,000 and 7,000 and beyond. This makes Donki's price perfectly and accurately aligned with the broader market. The Planet Ocean Deep Black is a full ceramic beast of a watch. Donki listed it at around 1,100,000 yen, about 5,700 francs. WatchCharts placed the fair market value at 5,200 francs. So Chrono24 listings vary dramatically from around 5,300 francs all the way over 9,000. With that context, Donki's price becomes surprisingly good. We next found the DeVille Hour Vision, a dressier watch with an impressive level of movement finishing. Donki priced it at 628,000 yen and around 3,200 francs. WatchCharts show the fair market value at around 2,400 francs, but Chrono24 listings tends to sit between 3,000 and 4,700 francs. This puts Donki right in the middle, not cheap for a pure market value, but still lower than many international dealer prices. The 38mm Aquaterra with a black dial was listed at 688,000 yen at approximately 3,400 francs. WatchCharts places its fair market value at 3,100 francs, and Chrono24 listings are generally in the 4,000 to 4,300 franc range. Once again, Donki is slightly above the ideal market value, but quite more attractive than global listings. Let's continue with more Omegas. This case is the silver dial Aquaterra 34mm, was priced at 638,000 yen with around conversion of 3,300 francs. And in the market value, we are actually quite lower in 2,800 francs. And on the sellers, basically on Chrono24 and other marketplaces, the range is around 3,400 and up to 4,700. So here again, Donki is sitting above the market value, but below Chrono24, for example. Let's continue with some more Omegas. As you can see, this store has plenty of them. Let's use them as a reference. The 43mm calendar Aquaterra was listed at 618,000 yen, around 3,200 francs. Fair market value, it's around 2,700 francs. And Chrono24 listing can go between around 2,600 to 5,000 francs, depending if they come with box and papers. So in this case, this is a fair and neutral price. The two-tone DeVille Prestige was listed at around 400,000 yen or around 2,000 francs. And Chrono24 prices for the DeVille Prestige models tends to be overstated because they often include newer dial variations or diamond pieces running from 5,200 to over 6,600 francs, but the realistic second-hand market value is far lower. Within that context, Donki's price is actually very much in line with the real-world expectations. Next, I think is one of the best deals in the entire store, the Constellation Master Chronometer 39mm in two-tone. Donki's price was about 778,000 yen or around 4,000 francs. And in the market, we are talking about 5,600 francs. So actually, if you look at the sellers, they listed anywhere from 6,500 to more than 9,000 francs, depending on condition. This watch was dramatically cheaper than any online listing we could find. The steel 36mm Constellation Master Chronometer was priced at 628,000 yen or about 3,200 francs, and in WatchCharts places a fair market value at around 2,500 francs. So the listings generally range from 1,000 to 6,000. So Donki's pricing is directly in the middle, a very normal fair price here. This Speedmaster Racing coaxial was unfortunately not a competitive offer. Donki priced it at 500,000 yen or around 2,700 francs, where WatchCharts placed it at fair market value lower than 2,300 francs. And Chrono24 listings appear between 2,200 and 2,500 francs. This was one of the weakest deals inside Donki actually. And if you are still here, this is the last one actually, so thanks for watching the whole review. Finally, we look at this Constellation Quartz, 27 millimeters. Donki's price was around 458,000, so around 2,300 francs. And the market value is almost identical, so it's around 2,300 francs. And listings typically start around 2,700 and go up to 4,000 depending on condition. This is simple, fair and market aligned price. So after analyzing all 21 watches and comparing Donki's pricing with the real fair market from WatchCharts and the international listing behavior on Chrono24, the picture becomes more clear. Around 1/3 of the watches were excellent deals. We found models priced hundreds of francs below their market value and in some cases thousands below international listings. The standout was the Constellation Master Chronometer 39 in two-tone, price far below than anything available online. Another third of the watches fell into the category of fair, acceptable pricing. These were not watches you would buy expecting profit, but if you love the reference, you could buy confidently and without worrying that you were overpaying it. And the final third were overpriced, sometimes slightly, sometimes quite a lot, mostly modern Speedmasters and some Constellation where better deals clearly exit elsewhere. But all of these comes with essential caveats. We do not know the true condition of the watches. Donki is not a good watch specialist. Watches might be unserviced, over-polished, worn internally, or simply not inspected at all. We also don't know whether they come with box and papers, which drastically affects the value and peace of mind. And most importantly, Donki does not claim to authenticate or service these watches. They do not advertise having watchmakers, nor do they imply any formal expertise in watches. This means that even when the price is attractive, the buyer must factor in potential service cost, authentication, and the risk inherent to buying from a non-specialist retailer. The final verdict is this. Donki is not a universal bargain paradise, but it is also not a bad place for fine watches. If you know what you're doing, it's a mixed bag. Some fantastic deals, some fair offers, and some pieces to avoid entirely. For knowledgeable collectors, Donki can be surprisingly rewarding. For beginners or those who rely on expert verification, it's not the right environment. As always, don't buy the price tag. Buy the watch, the condition, and the seller. And that's about our deep dive into Donki's watch selection here in Tokyo. It was honestly one of the most surprisingly stops in the entire trip. Not because Donki is known for watches, but because the pricing was so unpredictable. Some watches were overpriced, others were absolutely fair, and few were genuinely incredible finds that never expect inside a store famous for fluorescent lighting and tax-free KitKats. But that's the magic of watch hunting in Japan. You never really know where the next gem will appear. Sometimes it's at an especially boutique, and sometimes it's buried in a Donki display between sunglasses and rice cookers. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit the like, subscribe, because this is another chapter of our Japan watch hunting series. We still have many episodes coming from Nakano Broadway, Shinjuku, Osaka, and a few secret locations only locals seem to know about. And trust me, the best finds are still ahead. Thank you for watching, thank you for your support on Brothers in Watches, and let us know in the comments which Donki watch surprised you the most and whether you would dare to buy a watch from a place like that. Until the next episode, happy hunting, watch fam!